Hey guys, this is kind of an unplanned unboxing, but I wanted to go over this. My friend Mike, shout out to Mike, when he sees this he'll know who he is, recommended this Daonlc, well, is that an L? Daonlc it looks like. Rechargeable misting fan. Rapid cooling with misting function, portable air cooler. Now I do videos on my motorcycles in my garage. Mike pays attention, he's always communicated with me, and he saw me on my last video sweating. And I complained about it during the video, and I couldn't put on the AC. Well, I could have in the room, in the adjacent gym, but then I would have had to close my garage door, and I just decided, no, I would leave the garage door open. It was the first beautiful day of summer. He said, well, why don't you get one of these? And he pointed me to this. So I'm gonna do a quick unboxing of it. It says here 4 speeds, safe and noiseless, 4 mist settings, rechargeable battery, 90-degree oscillating, portable, DC rechargeable, rapid cooling. Specifications is the indoor mist fan, product model X65, a 30,000 milliamp hour battery, built-in battery, button and remote control, 4 speeds, 120-degree swing head angle, blow gear is 4 speeds, working time 8 to 30 hours. The tank volume is 2 liters. Now somewhere around here, and you know I'm no good for that. Let me see if I can find it. Here's the remote. Here's the remote control in the box. I haven't touched that. What I do have here is I did charge it up to a certain extent, so you can likely see a bit of it on this in this unboxing. There's your fan. You can hear it. It has lights in the base, so using it as a party, night you can. It does apparently swing, and I don't know if that has to be done. Let's see here. So these are the speeds. I'm sure you can hear it. That's the highest speed. It says swing and light. I know that's the light, but I don't see it swinging. Not sure if I'm doing something wrong, or maybe it has to be done from the remote, or let's hope it's not defective. I may not be able to show this to you now because the remote likely needs batteries and probably didn't come with any. Let's see. I don't have any. Yeah, the remote needs 2 batteries. Let me pause this video and be right back with batteries. Alright guys, so I came back. I got some batteries for this remote. I have to tell you, this is probably the cheapest, chinziest remote I've ever felt in my life. This thing is, if you drop it, it's over. But it does work. There's your power. Okay. I know it's not turning it back on. I hear it. Let's see. I got to learn the functions. There's your light. There's your fan speeds. There's your, I'm going to rotate. As you can see, it swings back and forth. I thought it said it did up and down, but it doesn't. I'm going to leave that pointing up because I'm going to show you something. In here is water. You have to fill it up with water from the back. It's got a very small opening with a rubber cap at the back. So pouring water in it takes a bit of time and patience. You got to pour it. Something that doesn't have an air escape and has a small opening, it kind of bubbles. Hope it doesn't wet the camera, but here's the steam function. You can hear, oh, that's not a steam, that's shooting. What the heck? That shot water straight out in a stream. So let's see. I think there's a nozzle that came with it. Here it is. And I want to hope that I can turn this nozzle and change the spray. Oh, okay, there we go. It didn't work from here, but it worked from here. Oh, it has different sprays. There's the mist. I did it wrong. But this is nice. From the power of this, I would say probably 6, 8, 10 feet away, you'll get a mist, and it feels great. So don't know if this is for you. When you saw the first stream, it has multiple, like 4 different types of streams. So I hit the first one, and that was the water shooting out, which I hope didn't damage any of my equipment over there because it was a pretty strong stream. But this is going to be great on the mist function in my garage. Again, shout out to Mike. Thank you very much. When you see the video, I won't call his last name, but he'll know who it is. And I hope it lasts. I will tell you that the first one that came, if anybody wants to order this, I want to give you a disclaimer because I've seen people complain about this before on Amazon. The first one that came, I got a face full of crap water because it was used. It still had water in it. And I turned it on trying to see what it had, like stains in it. And boom, I got a face of water. I don't know how long that water was sitting there. I sent it back. The next day they sent me a new one, which is this one. I'm going to keep charging it to full, but this one works so far. As long as it stays working, you will see it in my videos that I do in my workshop. I've got a lot more mods to do on my Honda Rebel 500 ABS SC and other stuff in my garage. So stay tuned. But if you want something like this, again, it looks like an L, so it's Daonlc, rechargeable misting fan, rapid cooling with misting function, portable air cooler. Right now, at a discount, it's about, I don't know, $70 at Amazon. I think it normally sells for $99. And just for a little show, there are different colors in the base. So if you're having a night out on the hot beach or a party or backyard, wherever, you got a light show as well. Not bad, especially if you get it at a discount. Check it out.